Hey, what up, Onyx? How you doing, buddy? How was your day? Just getting kind of set up again here. We got the sun, though. We'll be hanging out the sun. We got some really cool features even on the side of the sun here. Check this out. This is the new telescope that we just got in. You missed the live stream for the members just a bit ago, though. Let's do the live stream for members at first light through this telescope. Check it out. Ain't that really cool? Getting to see the plasma lifting off of the sun, our promises. Hi, Rooftop. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, brother? How's your night, man? Cosmic, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for y'all. Gotta figure out what time of day it is now. Pretty wild to do a daytime live. Daytime view, yep, afternoon. It's so wild for me to do a daytime view because I'm so used to nighttime streaming that I don't even know what time it is anymore. Hi, Zion. Star Fox, welcome in. Glad you got the new scope, yeah. I thought we were going to be waiting a few more months, but it finally showed up. They got it built pretty quick. They built it out pretty darn quick. Here's the sun. Here's our beautiful sun today. Hopefully we get a really awesome sun flare to go through. It's like a really nice bright solar flare to go through. On the first day of the telescope, that would just be really awesome. Hi Karen, good evening. Good afternoon. Whatever it is, I don't even know anymore. I'm doing good, Christopher. I'm doing good. It looks toasty, right? Definitely looks toasty. I definitely can see that. But yeah, we can see some of the different features here. You can see some of the sunspots, some of the really warm regions, filaments. We got promises on the side out here. So cool, isn't it? What's the speaker over here? There's some CME coming off the sun over here. Can you guys see that? Right there on that edge. That's crazy. Good job. Oh, okay. Let's see a beautiful picture. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey Tico, welcome back, buddy. Looks a little toasty, huh? Just a little bit toasty. Yeah, our sun is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember seeing this area just a bit ago. It's actually kind of cool. We were looking at this area, but man, you can see the CME just kind of lifted up over there. Crazy. We do got some clouds coming through. Not the best day, but we'll take it. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Welcome in, by the way. Glories, what's up, man? How is Glory? Kind of walk around the edge of the sun here real quick. See if there's any other cool features. A couple here, it looks like. A little bit of CME coming up. See the clouds coming through as well. Probably can slow down the camera and make this out a little better. Go away clouds, always clouds. Remember, all in seconds, right? What's the name? So CME. What we typically see right now is going to be the CME or the mass being lifted off the sun, the plasma, essentially. Hey, Easily, how's it going? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good to see you today. Really good to see you today. 4:50 Eastern, you know, should be almost like bedtime now. So used to streaming at night now that I'm like kind of lost in the adventure. This daytime streaming stuff's gonna really get to me. See that kind of lifted off over here on this corner. It's good. It's good to see you too. Hi Austin, how are you doing, buddy? How's your afternoon? Probably we see a solar flare take off though. That's what I really want to capture. First lights through the solar telescope first day through this one. It'd be awesome to capture a sun flare, just going off like crazy. That'd be really awesome. We can zoom in a little bit here. See the sunspot here. Different granulas and the plague. That's so cool. You get stars at night, sometimes the moon. Today in the middle of the day, I get the sun. You get an amazing star. In the middle of the day, you're getting an amazing star. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. 44-year-old, is this real? How do you get such good images? So this is looking at the sun through a hydrogen alpha telescope, a dedicated one. Let me see. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. This telescope right here is the one we're looking at right now. Didn't know sky washing during the day. Yeah. Right now we're looking at the sun. hanging out with the sun currently, looking at different features on the sun. Obviously, this is going to be looking into towards like we're going to be looking here at sunspots, your granules. You can see some of the filaments here. If we had a really awesome sunspot, then it would show up really well for us as well. But then if we brighten it up a little bit, then we can start to make out the different features even on the side of the sun here. Like for example, over here, let me kind of bring it over here a little bit. There we go. You get the prominences, spica. Oh my goodness. And some of even the plasma that's being lifted off the sun. Most of it rains back down though, but whenever we get the auroras, this is kind of what we're dealing with. You realize how big you're looking at is, right? These are huge. These are absolutely massive. This is like 5 of our suns, or sorry, 5 of our planets stacked right here. Like these are massive. These are really, really massive areas. Must have some sort of filter on. Yeah, hydrogen alpha filter. So we're looking essentially at the hydrogen alpha line of the sun. It's very specific. Usually we use like a white light filter, which is a lot more like using a welder's helmet per se, or goggles even if you want to go that route. Depends on how you want to protect your face. But here we're looking into the hydrogen alpha side, which is a very specific spectrometer of the light that comes through. Says about a million times here. You know, it's like 1.3 million of our Earth's can fit inside of it. It's massive. It's super massive. More life. I know. It's all good. Yeah, it's crazy cool though. Crazy cool. All right, let me kind of bring back the speed of the camera. We'll look at the features here on the front of the sun too. So the same things that we were seeing on the edge are the same things you kind of see here. You see the hoop going on there. These are going to be the similar to the prominences, but these are going to be instead of having the translucent background, which is really dark, because the cooler the region is, the darker it will be for us. But here we're seeing the plasma being lifted up, which is much cooler, obviously, than the surface of the sun at that point. And so you can actually make it out, and it kind of comes in like a darker view. It's at a diameter of 840. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hi, Jamie. Good afternoon. How are you? Plasma spots. The whole thing's plasma. Everything you're looking at is plasma. Every single thing you're looking at here is plasma. It's pretty wild. Are you good, Galactic? Yeah, it's all good. Where's the sun's natural satellites? You're standing on one of them. You're literally standing on top of one of the sun's natural satellites here. There's I need to get a focuser for this telescope though. One thing I need to do next is a focuser and a new dedicated camera for it. I'm gonna go what to do. Hydrofilter, exactly. A hydrogen alpha. So we're looking at the hydrogen line of the sun. So we're only looking at hydrogen rather than any other aspects that we're looking at here. Like if you use a white light filter, then it just ends up being like a white sun with the sunspots, dark spots everywhere. Where here we're looking at a hydrogen line, so we're seeing a lot higher up. Instead of the photosphere, we're looking a little bit further upwards into the atmosphere of the sun. Don't have a piece of paper? Yeah, it represents the sun. Drive 6 miles, that represents the distance to the next sun. That's crazy, huh? It's wild watching space, then here you space equals right. No, we're not tidal locked to the sun. No. We spin. We spin relatively fast compared to our orbit. Tidal lock would mean that we would only spin once every 365 days. Yeah, it's something to Google, I guess. It's kind of, it depends on your spectrum line. So imagine if you're looking like the red line, or if you're looking at the green light or the blue light. Here we're looking towards the red, but hydrogen is part of your red line. It's gonna be off in that direction. Hey, what up, Jace? Before you leave work, oh no way, man. Finally got it in. Got the hydrogen scope in. It's looking good too. It's working really wonderful. There's still some things I need to do, but it's not bad. Look at that, how that's changed actually right there. Can you guys see the difference in that compared to what we just seen just a second ago? Right about here, that plasma. They go rain in. I think it's gonna rain in. The way it looks right now, it looks like it's gonna rain in. Solar flares we see around the edge of the sun. No, these are prominences. This is plasma actually being lifted off of the sun itself, but these are really close to most of them are really close to sunspots, which are intertanglement of the magnetic fields, which are typically the precursors for solar flares. Those solar flares can happen even without a sunspot. They can actually happen without a sunspot. Most of them do happen right around the sunspot, though. What's really crazy about the sun, I think that's one of the coolest things about the sun, is if we watch this even for 20 minutes, the sun changes so quickly. It's so dynamic, and there's so much space right here. When you compare it, like how small our planet is, and we put it right there, it's crazy how fast this stuff is actually moving when you put it in perspective. These prominences are really tall. You can get quite a bit of our planet's sun, like 5, 10 stacked. They're pretty tall. Depends. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? We're gonna need another remote for the sun, man. Gonna need another remote for the sun. Retired Young, what's up, brother? How's your afternoon? How is your afternoon? Did I read your comment? It don't look like it has anything to do with what we're doing. I kind of skipped it. Usually when I read something about portals and stuff, I kind of skip the comments. I don't get into sci-fi, and we're trying to do scientific stuff. We're just speaking science and stuff. Kind of walk around the side of the sun. There's a little bit going on over there. Not as much, not as crazy, obviously. Let's see. Where's the coolest region at? I think right here is about the craziest that's going on in the sun's right about here, to be honest. There's so much going on in this region. So much going on over here. Working again? Oh, okay. Give me a range. That'd be awesome, brother. That'd be awesome. Stare at the sun in the live because his future was so bright. That's so funny. How about the fact that the sun's atmosphere is like, yeah, 1,000,000 degrees, but the surface is only 10,000 degrees. So much going on. When you get towards the core, it's like 27 million degrees, though. Where it's fusing hydrogen and helium. How fast does the sun rotate? In about 32 days roughly near its equator, and it changes though down to like 24 if I remember right, near the poles. So on average about 28 days roughly. Better than a lava lamp. That is true. You know, that is so true. Better than a lava lamp. Hey, that's actually changing up like real time. You guys see that? That little bit of a CME that's right there. We'll probably see that plasma come back towards the sun, though. All right, man. Sounds good, Jason. Be safe, brother. Have a good day at work, man. Try not to hurt the back. What's that converted into mile per hour? I got no clue. You'd have to do that calculation. I got no clue on top of my head. Like when you talk about rotation, mile per hour is kind of wild. Usually you use RPM. So in that case, about 28 days, roughly in rotation. So rotation per day, so that'd be 28. Zoom in here more, don't move it. What do you mean? Zoom in here more, don't move it. I don't know what you mean there, dude. Zoom in here more, don't move it. I got no clue what you mean. Zoom in here more, don't move it. I mean, everything's gonna move just naturally, just because of wind and atmosphere and stuff. Trying to understand what you're saying. Yeah. So this is about 8 minutes and 20 seconds behind right now. That's how long it takes the sunlight to be received here on Earth. Roughly about 8 minutes and 20 seconds back is what we're looking at here. Kind of come out a little bit here. See the different features. So gorgeous, ain't it? Pull it back just a bit, and then we can see some of the other features of the sun here. There may be a little bit of a solar flare right there. Can you guys see it? There might be a little bit of a solar flare going off right there. See the clouds going through it though. Can y'all see that over there? Right about there. See if it brightens up. Looks really crazy when you watch like solar flares though. They can get bright fast and they'll dim out pretty fast. Like in a couple of minutes type deal. Yeah, solar promises are really awesome. I agree. They're really cool to see. The light spots are going to be so these are areas that are trying to flare up, but we're looking out towards like The darker areas are going to be the plague, and then you're seeing these areas here, which are really energetic at this point. Hey, Source, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. There's definitely a little bit of a solar flare right there. It's nothing crazy, obviously. There's definitely a little bit of a solar flare. Let's see what the current reading is on the GHOST satellite. See Jupiter out your window right now. Oh, no way. Jupiter's amazing. Love Jupiter. Absolutely love Jupiter. Solar activity, solar flares. Okay. Right now, it's current reading. We're down to B8.31. So nothing super wild on the sun right now. Nothing crazy wild. Let me kind of back up just a bit here. We'll pull it back down just a bit. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Good to have you, by the way. Good to have you in. Alright, we'll try to settle it right here for a minute. There we go. And there's our sun today. Our sun doing sun things. Want some of the CMEs on the edge again. You got to see that. Crazy beautiful, ain't it? Crazy beautiful sun. We have an amazing star. See if I can bring in a little bit more detail on the surface here. We have a truly beautiful star. Yeah, dude. The size is what blows my mind. Every time I look at the sun, the size always blows my mind. It is crazy how massive it is. Super crazy. Hey, Arganda. Welcome back, buddy. Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Let me kind of pull this over. I was hoping that was really going to take off that flare up here. See how it's actually starting to tone down a little bit. It's not as bright as it just was. This best star we have. That's true. It is the best star that we have. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Yeah, solar flare is starting to calm down a lot. Let's check out the that mass again. That's out here. See how it's kind of got a little bit spread out now. Yeah, see how it's spreading out a little bit more. Definitely gonna rain back on the sun. That's space out for me. I got it. I got you. I gotta get used to this daytime streaming though. I am not used to daytime streaming at all. The star does give us life. That is so true. Yo, that is so dang true. Only reason when I realized how big it was, yeah. Looks the same as the moon does, yep. Yeah, it's just massive. Yeah, the CME can get really high. We call them CMEs. These are CMEs. This is or here we're looking at prominences, but this is the plasma being lifted off the sun and usually rains back in and makes an arch for the most part. But there are other features though. For example, let's kind of go like right here. So like you see a couple right here. These are a little bit more instead of arching back, obviously. These have a little different structure to them. But they're really cool. Obviously really cool to actually get to see here. Really cool to get to see. Let's go back. We'll look at the plagues one more time. The bright areas here are called plagues that are right next to like the sunspots. If I can get enough brightness there. So this is the plagues that we see here. Let's go check out that sunspot, or the solar flare. Yeah, look how it's really toned down now. Nothing crazy like what it was just a minute ago. Not crazy at all. Still beautiful though. Really beautiful. Go back and look at the spicules here. So these two right here are spicules. They almost look like burning trees in a way. It's kind of what they look like. Kind of like burning trees. Or like a forest on fire. solar storm warnings too? No, I don't. No. Yeah, sun is white light. When we look at the sun, it is white light for us. Look at the change in that already. You guys see it? It's really changed up, and like that's the coolest thing about the sun, the real-time dynamics here. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's such a really cool adventure seeing the real-time dynamics when it comes to the sun and seeing the mass itself, the way that it's just kind of raining back in and going to head back towards the sun here. That's so cool. Oh, thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. Yo, what's up, man? Free is in the house. Dude, I gotta get a focuser on here. So the next things I need to do is set up a focuser for our view, for sure. But the fact that the stars over, yeah, 200, or sorry, 2,000 is what you're saying, times the radius of our sun. Like, oh, okay. Like, you're talking about like Stevenson? Crazy. Hola, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, the sun will actually die after some bazillion years. Not bazillion years. Soon, though. Somewhere around like 4.5 to 7 billion years from now. It will come to the end. It will be coming up to the end of its life. We're still the main sequence star, so we're still fusing hydrogen, obviously. But at some point, it'll turn into a red giant, devour Mercury for sure, Venus most likely. Earth is questionable. Whether it actually gets to our planet or not, it's kind of questionable in that sense. But yeah, we're going to the subgiant phase, where hydrogen in its core is basically depleted, and then the core will kind of contract and heat up, and it initiates hydrogen fusion in the shell outside of that actual core. And so then we turn into the red giant phase, where it swells. The sun itself swells quite a bit, somewhere around the radius of like 100, 200 times compared to what it is now. So Mercury, Venus, pretty much a done deal. Earth is kind of a questionable thing. We're right about at that point. Will it do it or not? And then once it reaches about like 100 million kelvins near its core, then it'll start to fuse helium at that point, or what's called helium flash. Then it'll temporarily shrink back down, basically. And it'll be just a stable fusion of helium, which will be kind of out towards like the carbon and the oxygen side. And that happens relatively short, though, like only like 100 million years roughly. And then we go into the second red giant phase as the helium runs out, and it's going to expand once again, but much faster and very bright at that point. And then we'll start to see that planetary nebula come together, where the outer layers of the sun start to kind of shed outwards. And once we see this, and we get to see a planetary nebula, it looks a lot like what we see with like the Ring Nebula or the Dumbbell Nebula and stuff like those when we talk about planetary nebulas, which are really, really awesome. That'll leave behind the white dwarf star, which will be the core of the sun itself, which will just be releasing energy. It doesn't create energy in its own. And then theoretically after that, it would be the black dwarf. The universe is not old enough to actually have a black dwarf yet, but theoretically, once that energy is done with the white dwarf, it'll just turn into a black dwarf star. So it'll just be that core that no longer has any energy, not releasing anything, and just be not there anymore. Mini nova or supernova. Supernova is quite a bit different. It's whenever a star goes, it has to be quite a bit more than our sun, by the way. Somewhere around 16 times the amount of mass or more. But then it implodes in on itself rather than what our sun will do. It doesn't have enough mass to be able to implode. So we just have, essentially, it's just going to be I'll get a lot of wind blowing through. Essentially, it's just going to release its atmosphere and just do what it's going to do. Just passing near clouds. They are, yep, clouds in our atmosphere coming through. The sun is not smoking hot, even though it's stupid hot. It's not smoking hot. Motor City, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's your night? Never get the scale of things. I know. That's one of the craziest things. Honestly, that's one of the craziest things. This is all happening like, yeah, 4.2, somewhere about 4.5 to about 7 billion years from now, where we'll see the end of our star. But here it is, though. We're still a main sequence star. It's doing its crazy things, giving us life, gave us an amazing solar system, and of course, our beautiful planet that we live on. So I think that's one of the coolest things. How did the sun stay lit? It's not fire. It's plasma. It's two hydrogens smacking into each other, creating helium at this point. It's kind of what we're seeing with it right now. It's plasma, not fire, though. It's about in the middle of the sun right now. Yeah, it's definitely, it's maybe 2 to 3 of our planets can fit inside a sunspot. Sunspots are really wild. They're about somewhere around 6,500, 7,500 degrees. And essentially what's happening here is the magnetic field on the sun itself, it changes every about 11 years. So north and south, they kind of flop around. When they get really close to each other, they intertangle, causing this kind of like a void per se, where the plasma just can't reach to the surface of the sun. So when we look at the surface of the sun, it's about 10,000 degrees on average. And then the sunspots being much cooler, so they end up being much darker for us. The hotter the region, the brighter it will be. The cooler the region, the more dim they'll actually be for us. Daytime views of the sun, it is. Hi Tempest, how you doing? Good morning. Pepperoni, dude, you good, Jeremy? Jeremy had a file cabinet fall down on him. He's trapped right now. Looking at Sol today. We are hanging out beautiful Sol today. Nighttime views of the sun, that's true. That's the white dwarf span. Expends all of its energy. Would the remaining core be radioactive? Everything's still radioactive itself. It's just not going to release a ton of energy, kind of what we see currently. But yeah, there would definitely be radioactivity to it, and everything that we see appears to have radioactivity to it. All right, let's look at some of the sides again here. Check out that area that we were looking at just a minute ago. Kind of zoom back in. Oh yeah, you can barely see it now. Look at how much it's already changed up. That's crazy. Crazy how much it's already changed up on us. Pull this over, make sure I can see what you guys, there we go. Can you guys see how that's almost gone? I get just about out of there. Let me see if I can get just enough brightness to barely see it. It is on its way back towards the sun right now. The gray stuff floating around, clouds above us. We got clouds. We got clouds. Well, the best views of the sun you've seen on a live. Hey, Sammy, how are you? How's your day? How is your day? The sun hasn't been crazy yet today. I was hoping that we'd get a massive solar flare, but nothing crazy currently as far as a solar flare goes. Let me come back a little bit. We had a little bit of a solar flare going on over here, like right over here just a minute ago. But that's completely calmed down now. Like, I do not see anything with it currently. You'll know when we have a solar flare, by the way. They get really, really, really bright. And they'll do it really quick, too. Like, within a couple of minutes, we'll see an area get really bright and start to fade back out. It's a very dynamic sun. This thing changes constantly. Even these sunspots can last for days, sometimes not even that long. They can be really, really fast. Gotta put that Barlow on there. Oh, dude, I barely even have the field of view, man. Here's the full camera right now. I could throw in a different camera, though. This is like the mid-range camera that I have on hand. Hi, Kake. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your afternoon going? That the sun it is? Yep, hanging out with the sun. We will, though, Josh. We'll do, we'll grab some stuff so you can do some stacking if you want. Yeah, that tiny sunspot is massive. Not really that tiny. That's actually a really big sunspot. That's probably 2 to 3 of our planets can fit inside that sunspot, no problem. That's a pretty good sized one. It is a decent sized one. Let's see if we can move the telescope just a bit here. Sun right now, small one. Yeah. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunspots, 6 sunspots, roughly. Nothing too crazy. Should put in the white light telescopes too at the same time, huh? Yeah, that sunspot is bigger than Earth. It is. Let's run out of fuel. It depends on which fuel you're talking about, the hydrogen side, the helium side. But we're probably somewhere around 4.5 billion years to get to the expanse of most of the fuel being done at that point. Ever seen a flying object anomaly in all the years you've been looking up? Nothing crazy. We get satellites to go through, birds, airplanes, stuff like that. Nothing like crazy. See a smaller one? Yeah, there's 2 of them right next to each other here. 2 different sunspots in the view that we currently have. If we change the telescope just a bit, like I could back up on the pressure, and then we would just be looking at sunspots at that point. Thank you, Kake. Got some after all the storms, yeah. Absolutely. Here's the comments. That's true sometimes. That is super true. What I could do is actually modify the telescope a little bit, see what we can view from there, let me kind of take a look out real quick and see what else is going on. Nothing too crazy on the edges. We could just modify the telescope just a bit. I could twist it a bit, and we can look at different parts of the sun. If you guys actually wanted to, we can do that. Thanks, I appreciate it, Jeremy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. I do appreciate it. Have you ever viewed a comet? Yeah, absolutely. We've live streamed them. We've live streamed comets several times. Some that are pretty far away, some that are easier to see for us, like visually easy to see for us. So I've live streamed several of them. Little big clouds coming through again. John, thank you so much for the star. I appreciate it. Stars for a star. I love it. That's true. Right now we're using a hydrogen alpha. This is a dedicated hydrogen alpha telescope from Lunt. Silly clouds coming through though. Hopefully they're not going to stick around. I was hoping to get to the moon tonight. Be one thing, hang out with the sun today and then hang out the moon in the night. That'd be really fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Silly clouds. Why do they always got to try to ruin our day? Why do they always got to be goofy like this? See the clouds up there in the when we're looking at the telescope here above us. So cool to see our star. It is. It's really awesome. It's not every day we get to look at the sun, obviously, but when we do, there's something about it. It's actually a really cool star to observe. Hopefully soon we'll just get rid of all these clouds so and have a good day to view the sun. Yeah, about 1.3 million of our planets will fit inside the sun. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What's that dot? It's a sunspot. That's a area that's cooler, a cooler region on the sun from the intertanglement of the magnetic fields. And so it's about like 6,500 to 7,500 degrees roughly, compared to about 10,000 on the surface. That sunspot came and gone really fast. Or the solar flare. Close can a spaceship get to the sun? Ooh, you'd have to look up how close Parker Space Probe got to the sun. I don't remember how close it got, but it's pretty crazy. Tony, what's up, buddy? Cooler, yeah. Definitely not cold, but cooler regions of the sun. Get a few sunspots yourself, that's funny. So pretty toasty, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, when we talk about like 10,000 degrees on the surface, is completely different than 27 million degrees out towards the, or inside towards the core where the fusion is occurring, or hydrogen fusion to helium. Absolutely, Mom. Tony, how's your day, buddy? Good to see you today. 3.5 million miles and it burned up. It got about 3.5 million miles and it burned up. What are we talking about? I must have missed something again. Let me see what you're saying. I must have missed something, brother. You got about 3.5 million miles and burned up. I must have missed something. Difference is insane, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Crazy clouds, go away. Say round being so high, gravity. Should it just implode? No, not enough gravity. Need a lot more gravity to implode. When you look at like stars and implode, they hit like iron. Once they start to fuse iron, then there's way too much gravity in its core, and that's when they implode in on themselves. Our sun doesn't have enough mass to be able to get up to that point. We're going to get to carbon and oxygen will be the end game for our star. Sometimes a dark spot. It's a precursor. It is a precursor for sun flares, but not all solar flares come from sunspots. Not all of them do, but it is definitely a precursor. Most of them that we do see come from these regions. Yeah, we are still at around 1,700 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy. You get about 9% there and it's too hot. Some days I feel like we can only be about 93 million miles away and it's too hot. Oh, the spaceship we sent to it, 500,000 miles. Oh, okay, I got you. Yep, eventually our sun will be a white dwarf. We'll go through the yellow dwarf phase that we are now in the main sequence here. Then we go to the red giant phase. Eventually it'll contract, and then it's going to go into the second red giant phase, and then it's going to lose its atmosphere, and we'll have a white dwarf star left behind. It wouldn't hold a shape. Nah, it's not about the heat per se. It's not really about the heat. So you do see things that leave the sun, CMEs. You do see those leave the sun, but it's more about the energy compared to anything else, though. All that heat that you're really thinking about, that really hot area, is towards its core, that 27 million degrees. By the time it hits the surface, it only drops to about like 10,000 degrees. Now let's see, let's teach us how to stop the star. Yeah, there you go. From aging, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We got about 1 billion years left, Cheetah. Here on Earth, we got roughly about 1 billion years left before the sun will pretty much give us a runaway atmosphere effect. Doesn't matter the sun. The only one that can mess with the sun was Chuck Norris. These sunspots are typically because of Chuck Norris. He goes up there and punches the sun and gives him a bruise. Yeah, yeah. We got about 1 million or 1 billion. Sorry, we got roughly about 1 billion years left on our planet. So, yeah, Chuck Norris goes up there on the sun, and he's the one that punches it, and this is where we get sunspots. Look right now, though. I don't really see solar flares currently. That one solar flare came and gone really fast. Came and gone really fast. See if I can get everything else here real quick. How many sunspots do we have? Y'all know? We currently have... Let's see. Get it loaded here real quick. Um, 144 sunspots on the sun. One new region. Crazy. Crazy. About 5 billion. Not here on Earth. The sun does, but here on Earth we got about 1 billion roughly. Yeah, it's a balance. It's like everything in the cosmos is a huge balance at the end of the day. You're balancing the atmosphere. When we're talking about the sun, the atmosphere and its atmospheric pressure of gravity. Essentially what we're looking at. But you're welcome, Sammy. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome. These crazy clouds, though. Why's it always got to be cloudy? Why's it always got to be cloudy? Silly clouds. Tonight we should be good for the moon, though. I believe tonight our stream will be the moon. Boys, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can look at the clouds real quick. See how bad the clouds are going to be this evening. Per planet star, the sun. The sun. If you're talking about an our solar system, the sun itself. How when you talk about like a protoplanetary system, when you get enough, like you get all that gas coming in, and then inside that gas you just have a bunch of gas kind of condensing to the center, starts coming in together, and then you hit higher temperatures, a lot more mass, and eventually that's when it ignites at the fusion that we see here. Taxes will be paid. That is true. Yeah, that's so dang true. That's so dang true. Absolutely true. Oh my goodness. Should expect it, huh? Grab on this real quick. Alright, we're good there. That is so true, though. So dang true. This is the sun. Yep, we're hanging out the sun currently. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's interesting. I guess if we were talking about it a little bit more, we talk about the when the sun starts up, it's from the GMC, which is the giant molecular cloud, and it starts to get dense in cold regions, obviously, and then but you do get that formation of the sun. It's the first thing to develop, though. The sun is crazy. That is true. Welcome in, buddy. But a differential rotation. Yep. All the gas things that we see, whether it's the sun, Jupiter, Saturn, they have differential rotation. So their speeds are different at the equator than they are at their poles. Works really well. Pulsar star is a little concerning. It's relatively close, so it's about to or it has already collapsed into a black hole. Yeah, I wouldn't stress it though. It's further away than the closest black hole to us. The closest black hole to us is like 1,600 light years away. It's like actually really close in a huge sense. Is the sun a planet? No, it's a star. The sun itself is a star. It is just a star. all suns are stars, but not all stars are suns. Meaning that even our sun and any other system that has a star and planets, exoplanets, and solar systems, they are stars. But there are stars out there that we have not confirmed or even seen any evidence of planets around them. Yeah, about 14,000 light years away. So yeah, the closest one to it's like 1,600 light years away. Thank you, Angela, for the cloud taxes. Yo, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much for the love and support. Can you have a crater hit the sun? Like, you can have impacts near the sun, but they wouldn't get to the sun. They typically get tore up before they even get close to the sun. So that's pretty well. Hey, Steven, what's up, buddy? How was your day? How was your appointment this morning? Everything you start using, or was there stuff you needed to look at through for the first time? Man, no, I had to use some of the other equipment that was here on hand, to be honest, to set the telescope up. I need to probably buy a few more things, though, to get it down perfect. I'm gonna definitely have to get a focuser. We need to get a better bracket, mounting bracket as well. Is it raining out there? Oh man, that's horrible. We got clouds, if you can't tell. A little bit of clouds coming through right now. A little bit of clouds trying to push through on us right now. Let's see if we can see some of the edge of the sun again. Get some of the promises to come through. It's not going to be super great with the way the clouds are flying through, but we'll get some of the promises here. There we go. I think the fastest object in the universe will be faster than light. The universe expansion would have definitely been faster than light. Whether it still is or not, that's a great question. But the expansion of the universe itself was faster than light. Could you look through it with what it came from? What it came through? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. You essentially could, yeah. Essentially. But yeah, the only thing faster than the cosmos, or speed of light, would be the expansion of the universe itself. No, go away, clouds. Clouds are making it tough to see some of the details here. Silly clouds. Hope they know we don't want them. Let's go fun. See what else we can get to blow our minds with. We'll see what the next object will be. See any bright solar flares till now. So this is the first day to use this telescope. We did see a solar flare just a bit ago. Currently, I don't see anything really going on, to be honest. I don't see too much going on with the sun right now. It's relatively calm. Even if we go and look at the spaceweather.gov website and then look at the data it's getting, it's really low. It's in the B values currently. Okay. I wait to order attachments. Yeah, you probably need to make sure though that you get like a mounting bracket for the telescope. Get you a sun finder. Make it a lot easier. Collecting can in the way again. Always, dude. Cloud tax is always in the way. It's always getting in the way. Every single time. You're looking at the sun with so it's not dark, it's daytime, and we're looking at the sun with the filter. Yeah, hydrogen alpha filter. It is currently daytime. It's only 4:32 p.m. for us. As you can see on the top there's the telescope on the top right. That's going to be the telescope we're using currently. Alright, so currently we're at a B class flare, that's it. There's not too much going on with the sun. Silly cloud taxes, yeah. You are seeing a sunspot there. You are seeing a nice little sunspot there. Let me come back in towards you a little bit. Two of them right there, you can see. Couple of sunspots. A little bit more brightness on it. Yeah, there you go. Couple of sunspots there. Sunspots made up of kind of like a void per se, where plasma can't reach to the surface. So they're cooler regions the cooler the region is, or the cooler the thing is that we're looking at, the darker it appears. So for example, like the clouds above us, see how they're really dark. But the cooler the object is that we're looking at, the darker it'll appear in the telescope. Even though I say cooler, they're still like really hot though, like 6,500, 7,500 degrees type hot. It's really hot. Let's see this rolling plasma. Oh, on the open surface, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Hopefully, this next, I think in 2 days or so. Let me take a look at the weather again. The Kansas City weather pulled up. Actually, said it's going to clear up here in a bit, but at some point we're going to lose the view of the sun. It looks like kind of like a Friday, Saturday type Sunday area. Yo, D-Biz, no way, thank you, brother. You got Sammy Inspector Gadget, nice, dude. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stack it. If the clouds weren't coming through, I definitely would. But it looks like probably somewhere around Friday, definitely Saturday and Sunday, we should have really clean days to be able to observe the sun. It'll be a lot of fun. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be cloudy all day long. All day long. Tonight we'll be going with the moon, though. Tonight will be a lot about the moon. So we got the sun now. We'll have the moon tonight. Make sure if you do enjoy this, make sure you turn on the, or make sure you do subscribe and turn on notifications for when we go live. But we will get a little bit of beautiful views of the moon tonight. Oh, there we go. Getting rid of some of the clouds. And then really thick clouds come in right when I say that. Main Street Nabla getting in the way today. They will here soon. The sun actually sneaks up behind the trees for me here quickly. We'll be losing our view here in a minute. We'll be losing the view here in a minute. Inspector Gadget. Absolutely. D-Viz again. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, let D-Viz know. Thank you for that, y'all. Absolutely awesome of them. I bigger than C class. Yeah, they're smaller. It goes A, B, C, M, and then X. So B class is not much at all. You're pretty much at the bottom of the pool. Pretty much down there. C class is higher than the B class. And just because you have a solar flare, don't mean that we'll have a CME earthbound. Don't even know how to get rid of clouds. I know. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Where's Jenny at, man? She's gonna have to come in here and deal with you today. I tried to install a cloud fan. It didn't work for me, though. The cloud fan did not work. You are now obligated to use the emotes. I love it, dude. That's funny. Hi, Infinite. Welcome in. Just hanging out the sun today. We see in a D class. There's no D class. It's A, B, C, and then M, and then X. A, B, C, M, X. We can't do nothing. She can't do nothing. Dang, dude. If she was here, bro. I tried to send her a message. I think she's sleeping still. I was gonna let her know. Hey, we got the deal. Let's go. But why dark? Why what dark? Have your favorite gremlin in the house right now? Yeah. Oh no, D&E. That's a good question. This is how they're ranked: A, B, C, M, and X. Are there any X flares coming around to our side? So flares are really, really short-lived. Yo, look at this. Take a look at this one right here. Get a little bit more light. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How cool is that? Flares just come and go, and they're really fast. They are super, super, super fast, by the way. Like, really fast. Yo, look at this, though. The spicule's coming up here. That's the crazy thing about the sun, is just how fast and how crazy it is. Yo, Lisa got a membership there, too. No way. Welcome in, Lisa. Good to have you. You're back. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Gotta pull this up a little bit here. Yeah, if we watch this even for like 20 minutes, this is going to change so fast. That's the craziness of the sun. Just the amount of speed that the changes occur and how dynamic the sun is. I think it's one of the craziest things. It's one of the craziest things for sure. Yeah, the sun today. Hanging out with the sun. It has to look for, oh dude, if you're up close to this, seeing this going off right now. Yeah. Yeah, no, it'd be crazy. It'd absolutely be crazy. Absolutely be crazy. Yeah, there's so much plasma here raising. That's wild, ain't it? Yeah, Lisa, D-Vids just sent it to you. Our buddy D-Vids got you there. How's the background look black? It's cooler. More cooler. The way that these like solar telescopes work, it's just like one minute. Come over here, man. What are you doing, buddy?
I cannot change my custom name and go ahead.
You can't? I'll look at it in a while.
Did you put the information for no custom name?
I don't know, maybe. I'll fix it in a bit though. Does that work?
You fix it now?
No, I'm live right now. You're 5. Having a good day so far? Where's your doggy inside? I know I can do it while I'm live, but shouldn't I pay attention to my live?
You can pay attention some a little bit and do it a little bit too, okay?
Oh, just a little bit into your task and a little bit into my task?
Okay, you can do this much to yours and this much to mine.
Wait, hold on a minute. Explain that again. How much and how much?
This much to yours, this much to mine.
You gotta do it so the camera can see here. How much do I gotta do of yours?
This much.
No, that's what you said of mine.
This much.
For mine or yours?
Mine.
On your task. Okay, how much for my task? Oh, now you're gonna say it backwards. Oh my goodness. Hey, Paul, what's up, buddy? He knows he can multitask. He's being a goofy right now.
Because I really want to change my name because it's got Gorilla 29185.
Okay. What's the problem with that? Aren't you a gorilla?
I want a custom name.
Why do you need custom? I don't even know how to change your name. Oh my goodness, man. Let me see if I know how. I really don't remember how.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing. Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Custom name.
Save. Alright, it's done.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, you're welcome. I love you. Go away.
See you later.
Alright. Oh my goodness. Dude, he has negotiation skills like crazy. Oh my goodness. He's crazy. Anyways. Check out the change though. You guys see how much it's changed even since he was talking? You're gonna be an amazing lawyer. He changed it up when I put him on the camera, didn't he? He was doing it the other way. He was telling me like, for me, I can give you guys a small amount of time, but for him, he needs a large amount of time. Oh my goodness. This one here is probably about crud, man, 6 to 8 easily. 6 to 8 of our planets gonna be stacked right there easily. It's pretty huge. It's massive. Kids deserve it. That's so true. That is so true. Paul, how's your day, buddy? Welcome in. Alright, where was I on the other conversation here? Parasana movie Project Hail Mary. I have not seen it yet. I'm waiting to see it. Big Red, what's up, buddy? How's your day? How does the background look like? Yeah, so it's just how, like, for example, you ever use glasses for watching like a solar eclipse? Same concept here. You're really dropping the light to like 1/1,000,000th of light coming through. Just about 1/1,000,000th. Here's a CME coming out. Just CME coming out here. Beautiful CME, a little bit of a CME, or what you call a spicule, coming out of here. It does look incredible, doesn't it? Let's see what's over here real quick. There were some nice spicules over here as well, but they seem to be kind of chilling out. I do see some cool arches though. See a little bit of CME being lifted off the sun. Yeah, this one's just bright and beautiful. That spicule is amazing. What's that mean? Which part? What do we call him? Con artist. A con artist? Oh my goodness, that's funny. Check out other parts of the sun. There's a little bit there, not too much. A little bit of CME coming off the sun right here. It's gonna rain back in most likely. You got some more right here as well on this part of the sun. A little bit more going on. See if I can bring down some of the light there. A little easier to see. Hey Mika, how are you doing? How's your day? Hi Coco, welcome in. Did you just now get gifted the sub? I'm sorry, Infinite, I must have missed something there. I'm sorry, what was the actual question again? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I may have missed something there. Look at the change here already. Wow, crazy how much the sun actually changes. Look at the change there. That's crazy. My day is great. My day is great. You love con artists minus the artist. What the heck? It was David who gifted. Yeah, David's so awesome. Absolutely such an amazing guy. David's amazing. We get a day to record. Promises, yeah. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. If we just didn't have all them clouds that came through earlier. What an amazing day. There's still things I gotta get used to, like the tuner. I need to get used to the tuner a little bit more on the telescope here. Kind of come in like this region. Does that look okay? Look pretty cool, doesn't it? Right a bit. You can see a faint loop. Oh yeah, right up here. I see it a little bit. Not like a crazy prominence, but it's definitely decent looking. Nancy Grace telescope be put up. Oh yeah, I'm excited for Nancy Grace telescope. I'm like really excited for it. It's basically it's Hubble. Essentially, it's going to be a replacement for Hubble, but it's going to have about 100 times the field of view. Its main job goes into exoplanetary systems and understanding planetary systems, which is awesome because obviously being into planetary science, it's kind of. I'm excited for Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope to go up. Super excited for it. Super excited for it. You're welcome, Coco. Yeah, D-Viz, you're still here. Oh, there he is, right there. D-Viz right there. D-Viz, thank you, buddy. Again, thank you so much. This is the sun, yeah. We're hanging out the sun. Oh, look at the change already. Can you guys see it right there? Look at that. You see how much it's already changed? It's crazy how fast the sun changes. Need to build a new one. That is what the Roman Space Telescope's for. Middle guy time last are mind blowing. Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Look at the change here, though. It's crazy. Always blows my mind. Could have gotten like a linear years. Won't be allowed to see it happen. Yeah, we won't be around to be able to see the sun as it comes to the end of its life. We got about 1 billion years left here on Earth, and then we have about 4.5 to 7 billion years when it comes to our sun. Spectroheliograph. I have not. I personally have not. Let's see, mate. In your guesstimation, this one here is tall. This is relatively tall, to be honest. I need to get a dill that we can put on here that puts a comparison to planets, but oof. I mean, just to guess, probably 15 of our planets stacked somewhere in that region right about now. It's tall. This is a massive area. Relatively large, very, very large region. This thing is crazy. You can see it actually changing in real time. That's it. And the mind-blowing thing is just how large this is. It's so massive when we're watching it in real time doing its thing. Crazy, ain't it? Absolutely crazy. I think that's a CME coming off the sun. Some of the mass coming off the sun. It's mostly gonna rain back in though. They could be. They could be. It's about 8 minutes 20 seconds roughly for how fast we're seeing stuff. They could be. This one's gonna last a little bit though. It's probably gonna be like an hour, 2 hour type deal. 36,000 miles. Hey, dude, you're crazy. Plasma coming off the sun. Yep. Yeah, it's so massive. Plenty of our planets can fit inside there. That's a super massive area. We pull back a little bit the brightness here. Kind of come back and see if we got any sunspots yet, or solar flares going on yet. Nothing crazy looking on the sun. Nothing just way, way, way too wild yet. Sometimes you want a nice sun flare when you get new equipment, and this would be one of those. Like I was hoping that we'd get hit by like an M class or an X class, but we're down the B right now. It's crazy. Of course, it wouldn't give us anything too well. Yeah, it'll expand. It'll expand, release a little bit, then it'll retract, and then it'll expand again, and start to do its full release. Grab something real quick. I want to check the weather for later tonight. Have done a rocket? No, do they? Oh, nice. For the sun itself. That'd be really cool. There's sunspot forming just above it. Yeah, there's another one there. I see, obviously we got this one here. It's relatively big. I would say about 3 of our planets. This one here, see a sunspot there, sunspot there, sunspot there. And there's a handful of sunspots over here. Handful, you got one there, there. It looks like there's a sunspot over here, roughly over there. There's quite a bit of different sunspots on the sun right now. No, why am I once go large, right? Yeah. Yeah, without this object that we're looking at right now, we definitely would not exist. The sunspots where the magnetic fields, they get intertangled as it's flipping from north to south, south to north, so they get intertangled, causing kind of a void where the plasma, the hot plasma, just can't reach to the surface itself. They're gonna go at night, so it doesn't burn up. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, most of the small ones are just a bit bigger than the planet Earth. Yeah. Dude, not a bad view tonight though, huh? Or today, I should say. It'd be kind of fun to see how you process a solar image. I'm kind of excited for that, Josh. We need to wait for a really good day. Get you to process a solar image. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a ton of fun. Let's live stack it real quick, should we? How can we do this the best way? Bring just a little bit more light. Pull back some light, maybe. Let's do it or no? As well as I was hoping it would. Alright, let's live stack it real quick. See how the live stack will be, or how it'll actually turn out. Let's stack up a few images first. So you can see some of the corona coming through out there a little bit. Doing an inverted side. See some of the corona out here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Some of the CME coming off the edge. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. re-inverted again. Which is kind of cool. There's a little solar flare right there. See a little bit here and there, but nothing too crazy. Nothing super crazy. Pull a little bit more brightness. Yeah, nothing super crazy though. Alright, back to the live here. Let's check out that. You see the sun flare right there? Can you guys see it? A little sun flare going off. Yeah, a little solar flare right there going off. And wind blowing through, of course. Watch what happens though. These come really quick and they can disappear really quick. So a little bit of a solar flare. We're up to C104 right now. C1.04. Yeah, Betelgeuse can go supernova. Whether it turns into a black hole or not, that's a good question. But it will go supernova. You guys, oh, do you really? Oh, no way, man. Have you tried to process one yet or no? Ladies love that, right? I would assume so, Christopher. I would assume so. Oh, you got it on the big screen? Oh, no way, really? How's it look on the big screen? You guys see this sun flare or no? You guys see that sun flare right there? Check over here too, make sure we ain't got nothing else. Yeah, just right there right now. Can you guys see the solar flare? Oh, okay, I got you. With the white light, I got you. Oh, okay. More narrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, because of it being a vertical. We'll do a live stream on the horizontal side soon, so you can pull it up on like TVs a little better. Watch out how fast this changes though. It's either going to get super bright or it'll start to dim off, one or the other. Just go and do one or the other here quickly. Let me hit a refresh on the view here. Or if I pull up this real quick, let's see if I can get this. Pull my website, should have the data that I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's actually getting a little bit brighter now. Or is it? It's hard to tell. It looks like it's getting a little brighter. Flares are close to Earth. I mean, they're on the sun, but we obviously see them. The flares are going to be your photons that are flying out. They occur on the sun, like this brightness that you're seeing. It's just light coming out from energy. The different particles kind of interact with each other and cause that sun flare. There's a decent sun flare there for sure. I'm sure there's nothing else going on. It's crazy. Yeah, sun flare looks really cool. You guys see it okay there. Get a little bit more brightness here. Ah, too much brightness. I just want to see the CMEs coming off. Nothing like crazy being thrown out. Pretty cool. There's some flare there. Why isn't it centered? Never mind. We're moving around. Oh, you're welcome, Jade. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome, Jada. Absolutely. Do the photosphere at the sun, yeah. Yeah, we're looking into the chromosphere instead of the photosphere, obviously. Boy, yeah, I mean, it'd be like I should have put up a white filter too. The cool thing is I can actually go adjust this telescope so we can see the more towards the photosphere as well. Got solar flares. When different when different charged particles like start rubbing up against each other, so like friction in itself, it just has this massive amount of energy or blast that gives it these type of views. This is a really cool solar flare right here, to be honest. It's only C1.15. Oh, look at the CME now. Can you guys see the CME now? Check that out. Ain't that awesome? Looks like a fire tornado. It kind of does, yeah. It kind of does. It kind of does. Yo, look at that. It's crazy. My mind is so on just viewing this. I'm probably going to mess up on chat here in a minute, y'all. That's just crazy cool to see. Look at it go. Look at it go. That is crazy. Look at it just changing so fast. That is crazy cool. You see now that flare's starting to tone down quite a bit, but look at the CME being lifted. Ah, thanks, Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Came at the right moment. You did. You did. That's crazy cool, though, huh? Looks like the flare's starting to calm down. Let's see if we can just kind of get a little bit more light and look at some of the CME lifting off. Ain't that awesome? Oh, that flare was probably about five arc lengths easily. That region that we see in the brightness region. This is tall. This is really tall here. We'll see it start to rain back down towards the sun. It wasn't enough energy to really just continue to blow outwards. Most of this is going to come right back down to the sun. Yeah, it's crazy though, ain't it? That's so cool. Get to watch the evolution of what happens here. Highway that marks the uplands. Oh, on Sunspot Observatory Highway. Dude, no way, that's so cool. I love that, that's amazing. That's really cool. Kind of back up. Make sure we're not missing anything else that's crazy right over here. Not really. Pretty much it right now, huh? I'll give you guys more perspective here too of how huge that is right now. See how big it is compared to the sun? Move it over a little bit. There we go. It's pretty massive, to be honest. See if we can get to kind of come in a little better. A lot going on there. Yeah, it's massive. And look at how much it's changing too. Should we check and see, is that sunspot completely done now or no? For the most part, it's about completed. It is about completed. Let me put us in a white coloring here. I don't know if this helps you guys see it a little better or not. Do you guys like this view or do you like the other view? Oh, we got clouds too now. Silly clouds. What do you guys like? Do you like this view or do you like the other view? Oh, you're welcome, Eagles. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Take a look around the, you got that, look at that, so cool. McDonald's trying to hang out on the sun. It's a prominence, by the way. Yeah. Okay, how crazy that is right now. Like both of these, yeah. This is the sun, yep. Hanging out the sun right now. Like the pure fusion version. Dang, man. Yeah, I get it though. It's cool to see the flares better, yeah. On fence on the view. I'm kind of the same. I kind of like both of the views, to be honest. I kind of like the way that we view it in both directions, to be honest. So amazing either way you look at it. Let me grab a little bit more light here. How amazing that is. So dang cool. So dang cool. This is the sun. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, solar flares are definitely wild to look at. I agree. I definitely agree with that. You can still see that that flare's kind of still there. It's still there. It's not crazy bright, but it's definitely still there. See a satellite fly through. Do you guys see that? Or is that a bird? Could have been a bird, actually. I got another one. I don't see any other flares. You can definitely see that flare still here, though. A little bit of the flare still remaining. Days alone, you're second right. So true. You see where we're at. C1.43 right now. C1.43. You want to see other galaxies? We do that sometimes. You know we do that. Got me in astronomy. Dude, I was like 8 years old. Dad got a telescope for the family. Remember seeing Saturn's kind of the first thing I seen, and that kind of really kicked me up though. Yeah, this injection is massive. This is a pretty good one. Nothing wrong with this view at all. Let's see if I can pull up YouTube and see it from my screen too. See what you guys are all seeing. Yeah, there we go. Crazy how fast it changes though. That's what's wild. Blows my mind. Oh, that's so awesome. But yeah, that's amazing. That is super awesome. That is super awesome. I love it. Some players still trying though. Still there and still trying. See, most of the CME is going to start to kind of shower back down towards the sun here in a minute. Ever seen the movie called October Sky? I have. Actually, a decent movie. I did enjoy it. Yeah, make sure he does not point his little telescope at the sun. Yeah, absolutely. Never let him do that. A digit? What digit do you see? I'm back up just a bit here. See a little bit more of what's going on in the sun. Let me put it back in the other view here. Colorize it a little bit. Let's live stack it with that little bit of a flare left. I want to try to grab a live stack there a little bit. Let's see how it ends up looking. Look how crazy cool that is. Yeah, that's insane. Lost some of the corona there a little bit. Make it out a little better, hopefully. There we go. Check that out. Ain't that crazy cool? That's crazy awesome. Jenny, why are you gray? Oh, because you sent a gift. What's up, Jenny? How you doing? Thank you so much for the high five, by the way. They made your name gray when you did that. It's super loud. Check it out, Jenny. We just had a flare right here. There's still a little bit of the flare. You can still see the flare, but it had the CME lift off as well. I shouldn't be. Yeah, no, when you sent the gift, it made your name gray for some reason. That's super loud. Jenny, your husband was in here trying to cause all kinds of trouble earlier. So can we get in until we burn out Dash? Dude, that's all I need to figure out. Had nothing to do with context at all. Kind of a silly question. Kind of a silly question. Perfect timing, yeah. Still a little bit of a sunspot going on there. Or, solar flare. A bit of solar flare going on. Didn't even mute him, right? He says you can't hurt me. This flare is it was big. That flare is probably about 5 bar plants something in it. In that region that was flared up. It's a large area. Plasma NATO, there you go. There you go, David. I like it. It's a dense amount of CME lifting off right now. Relatively dense. Actually kind of dense right there. Sure we don't have anything else wild over here. Doesn't look like it. Describe this thing. It's a plasma essentially lifting off from the sun because of energy. Haven't seen me happen. Dude, it's so random. So random, but constantly when you're still in a solar maximum, it's pretty constant at that point. That's safe to look at in the live stream. It is. If you plant in the sun, bet it would be the most beautiful thing. Oh, anyone would ever see. I would agree. So true. This telescope's about $1,000, roughly about $1,000 for this telescope. The camera's about $300. The mount's about $3,500 roughly. The dancing sunflares, yeah. Look at just how fast it's changing, though. That's what's mind-blowing to me, honestly, is how fast, even though this is massive. We're probably up to about, I don't know, man. This is probably like getting close to 25, 30 of our planets stacked right here. This thing is changing so darn fast. Like, really, really fast. I gotta charge my watch. Forgot to charge my watch. What am I doing? What am I doing, man? De Dios las castigue. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? The kids also. Alright, let me charge my watch. My watch going down. That's not there. Okay, I got you, Jace. We don't have too much longer with the sun. We're going to be getting in the trees here very quickly. Yeah, it looks like the smaller one's going to be getting a little bit. It looks like it's going to start to kind of come back downward still pretty quick. That smaller one. It's really still does way. It's not going to have as much lift as the original one there. Some of that CME is not going to rain back down though, likely. You can see a lot of it is, but some of that CME is going to be free. Just going to take off. The eruption, this one's from the flare itself, energy, just kind of blown outwards. I'll send my brother a message real quick. There we go. Anyways, my cousins are, yeah, so when the magnetic fields kind of intertangle, it's when we normally see those sunspots. They're precursors to kind of why it occur here with like the the sun flares. Not always though. It don't always require a sunspot to have a CME, or sorry, a solar flare and then a CME from it. But it's kind of like the intertanglement going on there, and then when the magnetic fields reconnect, it has a lot of charged energy, and it just kind of blasts off in a new sense. 420 man from the west, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, bro. It's been forever. You know how big the Earth is comparison to that flare? The flare that was on the sun or the CME? Right here's probably 15, somewhere between 15 to 30 of our planets stacked on top of each other. It's massive. A little bit of perspective. Let me kind of back up here. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me kind of back up on the brightness first. We'll go look at a sunspot right there. So that sunspot's about 2 to 3 of our planets roughly can fit inside that sunspot. Let me take a look out here a little bit again. Yeah. You can barely see that sun flare now. It's really starting to tone down a lot, but that sun flare right there. See if I can get the sun flare plus the CME coming up. Yeah, I love the texture in this view. Absolutely. Absolutely love the chromosphere. Again, Lisa, thank you so much for the high five. I appreciate it. Good to see you, buddy. It's been forever. Where have you been? Where have you been? Hopefully you're doing good, brother. Good to see you again. Here's the entire sun. Let me kind of pull it down a little bit. Get it more centered up again. Tony, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome in, brother. Moved over in the center here. There we go. I'm bringing in a lot of light real quick. See what else we got coming off the sides. There's a few other areas. Nothing super crazy. Got an area up here going off. A little bit here. We could tune it a little bit and see this better. There's a really beautiful prominence here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a prominence here on this side. Right about there. lot going on over here. Let me take us out of color. Oh, not that one. I don't want that one. There we go. Kind of perspective there. Really awesome. You see the sunspots we can. Like right over here. See some of them. Yeah, the most close-up view of the star I will ever see. Yeah. We're about to lose the view of the sun, though. Look at the sun before and it hurt your eyes. Dang, man. You're doing it wrong again. You definitely see that sun, the sun flare right there, though. You guys see it down there? Still see it. Yeah, the side of the sun compared to Earth is insane. Absolutely insane. So awesome. Janet Mall. Super formal. Oh, dude. Ah, Daniel, thank you, buddy. Welcome in. Good to see you again. Autocorrect Jimmy, yeah. That was super formal. That was really fun. Looks like we're gonna be in the trees here quickly, though. Don't lose the view of the sun. And clouds? What the heck? Why is there always clouds? I don't know if you guys seen the clouds coming in. Clouds. Pretty much to the end, though, y'all. Just about to the end. Unless we get something really wild happen and we see it before the trees get in the way. Clouds kind of make it look like, oh yeah, more like the moon. Yeah. Yo, Patrick, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love and support, by the way. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you, Patrick. The gifts that we receive, the memberships that we receive, I'll go back into what we do here. I'll go back into purchasing new equipment for the observatory, and this is one of them. This is one that we received today. So this is new. There's still a lot that we got to do with it. We got to put a new focuser on here. We need to get a new focuser on it, get it down to being perfect. Obviously, we want to get to where it's a perfect view always. And I appreciate y'all. Honestly, do appreciate y'all for the love and support of what we do. I definitely do. But yeah, we're about to be in the tree line here. Very, very close. We'll start to lose our view. Take another look at the CME one more time. I got you, Space. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully you get a gifted membership soon. Maybe you'll get a gifted membership by someone. Yo, what's up, Chance? You been watching, bro? Wasn't sure if you actually made it in or not. Got a nice solar flare that took off here. Wasn't like crazy. The C class, but you can still kind of see that solar flare. It's relatively hard to see it. It's right about here. Then we see the CME taking off from it. Super awesome. Yep, people can get memberships. Yeah, absolutely. Been peeking. Okay, I got you. I got you, brother. Your favorite nebula? Is your nebula's coming? Oh, man. Oh, no. Swap up colors again. There we go. This is a little better contrast, though, in a way.
Seems like a little bit better of a contrast to be. That sunspot just doesn't want to die off. Or not sunspot, the solar flare. It does not want to die off. It's still hanging on strong, ain't it? Looks like me at 35, dang. That's crazy. CME, yeah. CME lifting off the sun. Home program, you can explain it in such a way that the rest of us understand. I got you, Eagle. I got you. I got what you're saying. Clouds! Sunspots are cooler regions that we see on the sun. It's kind of like a void from the magnetic field intertangling with itself. It causes a void where the hot plasma it can't reach to the surface. So when you talk about the surface itself, it's about 10,000 degrees on average. Sunspots are about 6,500 to 7,500 degrees on average. Come in that solar flare right there. Still see it pretty well while the clouds come through. Trying to spit seeing these our way. This is on the side of the sun. Kind of missing this. Hi Angel, how are you? Yep, the solar flare is a bright spot right there. And the CME is what's coming off the side of the sun there. Mazureth at all? No, honestly no. Hi Angel, welcome in. I wish clouds weren't coming through. Crazy clouds. Get some more of that CME. There we go. Oh, your friends are in the house? Oh my goodness, man. Feel bad for them. I don't know what they walked into, do they? It is really amazing to see. Absolutely amazing to see. Move the telescope over a little bit. All right, let me grab some more light on it. See if we see anything else off the edges. A little bit on the edges. That's just gorgeous on there. A little region right here. That's really beautiful. Could watch this all night or all day. Not too well at night. Not too well at night. Which part? Patrick, I'm sorry. I was so zoomed out. Which part? This is coming off the sun flare, if that's what you're asking. It's coming off of that little flare right there. Right about that spot right here. The one that we're looking at, or no? This is coming off of the solar flare. Oh, in UK it's 11:30. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, this is coming off the solar flare. Clouds. Really fast clouds too. Oh my goodness, look at the clouds. About the same spot there's a province during the solar eclipse. Be April 4th, 2024, or April 11th, 2024, right? Hi, Mickey from London. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Overlay that shows the side view. I know, that's what I thought about. And maybe that, and also like a couple of overlays. One that shows the current flux coming from the sun. That would be kind of cool. And maybe one that shows the current amount of like sunspots. There's a couple of things I think we could do. I think that'd be really fun. I'm good. Awesome. Super awesome. Kind of spooky when the clouds come in. Yeah. Has that look to it. Oh, look at how thick them clouds are, though. No. Silly clouds. Come back up a little bit there. Silly dark clouds. Man. Doing rain dance to get the clouds to come in? Oh, dude. I would trip you so hard for that. Here in the Midwest, I'm near Kansas City. Over by Kansas City. Need to go get some more power rig today. Your match is so nice. I got you. I got you. Look at that sunspot. It actually looks brighter right now, no? Kind of appears a little brighter. Maybe it's not. Looks like it was getting a little bit brighter again. Oh, video just froze up on me. No. Go reconnect. There we go. Silly camera. You guys see it? Looks like it might be getting a little brighter again. Looks so trim. I guess. Yeah, the effect when the clouds come through has its own beautiful view. That is true. Beautiful color, huh? All the gear to do this right now is probably about $5,000 or so, roughly. A new telescope, it is Chad. Welcome in, buddy. About 8 minutes. 8 minutes and 20 seconds behind you. Roughly about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. That good filter can be 1,000, so. Yep, it can be a little expensive.
Oh, God, I see joined up on Discord with us, man. It's awesome, buddy. No, having magnetic fields. There you go. Still see the sun flare a little bit there. You guys see the sun flare? What's so new about it? New about what? New scope, better detail for sure. Oh, about this new scope, it's a hydrogen output compared to the white light we were using before when it comes to the sun. How long they take to develop? Not very long. They come and go. Usually it's just a few minutes. They can last a little bit of time though, but usually brighten up really fast in like a couple of minutes. And then they start to really dim down. This one's hanging on. It doesn't want to give up. It's a weak one. It's not massive by any means, but it does not want to give up though. It's trying hard. It is a trying hard. Let me tune it for just a minute. Let me go to the telescope right here. I'm going to tune it real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Hi, Neil. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Okay. Let's see if I over-tuned it or not. Hopefully it tuned okay. Hopefully. Does it look a little better? No. Probably should have went the other way, huh? Neil, how are you, brother? Make sure we're still centered up. Not centered up. Probably could tune it even a little bit more. Possibly. Does it look better? Hey, what up, Ray? How you doing? Does it look a little bit better? I could probably tune it just a bit more, it looks like. Take a look around on the edges again. It does. I think tune just a bit more. Makes you want to have an orange, that's funny. Sun looks like it has freckles, it does. Let me tune it just a bit more, maybe. Let's see what happens. I'll tune it just a bit. Okay, let's see what happens. See if that did any better. Let's see if it did any better. Move it back over here. All right. Pull back down a little bit. I think I can even tune it just a little bit more even.
starting to see the plague a little bit better now. Burning holiday, that's right, buddy. Been doing yard work, I got you. Start working on a swimming pool yet or no? Still looks like we need to tune it a bit more though. Let me tune it a little bit more. Why not? Always tune. Okay. Let's bring it in a little bit more detail in it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to see the filaments on the front side. See the plague a lot better. Can y'all see it a little bit better? That's how cool it is to actually start tuning that telescope. So many different things to do though. Make out the plasma now, lifting off a little better. It does look like a big orange. It does. Yeah, it does. See if we can recenter everything though. We could probably tune it even just a bit more. Hit the sun, it gets close and gets destroyed. It's absolutely destroyed when it gets near the sun. Absolutely destroyed. High temps today? Honestly, no. It's like 62 degrees here today. It's really not as hot as you'd think it would be. Guys want to tune it one more time? Or how's it look? We don't have much longer with the sun, so if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it fast. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it kind of fast. Yeah, it's nice out with the wind for sure. The wind's really beautiful today. Let me tune it one more time. A couple more twists here. We should be good at that point. Did I go too far? Hope I didn't get, but we'll have to see. We have to back up just a bit. Let's see if we went too far. No, I think we're gonna be good on this point. That's kind of what I want to do. There went a bird. That's kind of what I want to do. Get the prominence here real quick. You guys see the prominence okay? That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah. That was a bird, yeah. Bird flew right there. Here's our solar flare right there. Move the telescope just a bit more. I'll try to live stack it one more time. Get to the right brightness here. Get stabilized. Alright, let's live stack it. See if we can capture a really cool photo here. There. How crazy cool is that? It's just really beautiful.
quick. There we go. Back to live view. So beautiful. Hi Miley, how are you? Long time no see. Wish you could zoom in the image. Where you want to zoom into? Which region? No. The solar flare is that brightness that we see right there. It's really toned down now, though. It's really calming down. It's actually calming down quite a bit. Sunspot up here. This one? This region? Actually, let me pull it this way. Really want. Maybe let's go to white light on it. Oh, it's the wrong one. That's. We're about to lose our view altogether. We're like really close to the trees, so I was out there looking just now. Like the trees are coming up super fast on us. Looks like a mole. Kind of does. Kind of does. At the top? I didn't really see much up there, honestly. There's a spicule up here. Really not too much, though. The prominence looks good over here. It's relatively small. It's not like a massive prominence, but it's a really cool prominence, though. All right, Big Red, have a good day, brother. Have a good day. Very mesmerizing. It really is. Really is mesmerizing. They're suspending in space. What do you mean by that? You talking about the CME? Yeah, it's the gravity's going to pull most of this back down, though. Gravity will end up pulling most of it back down. But hey, if you are just coming in and you're new here, by the way, tonight we're going to be going with the moon. If you want to give us a, if you want to subscribe, turn on notifications so you get that live notification. But tonight we'll be going with the moon. Looks like it should be a really beautiful night. We'll be doing the moon. I doubt we do any galaxy nebulae type stuff. Probably stick to the moon tonight. We might even look at Jupiter a little earlier. I'm not too sure yet if we'll do Jupiter or not yet. We might, though. We might do a little bit of Jupiter. But definitely the moon. The moon is going to be mostly the target for sure tonight. That we'll go for. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, though, and turn on notifications for when we go live. Yes, nearly full. It looks great in London. I love it. It's getting close to being full. There's our flare out again. Right there. The CMEs here look completely different than it looked earlier. Y'all see that? Looks completely different than how it looked just a bit ago. Let's see if we can capture a little bit more light. Look right around there. Yeah, it looks quite a bit different, don't it? It does, yeah.
Your eyes. That's funny. Yeah, it looks quite a bit different. About what time tonight? Probably, I would say close to about 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time. We should be good. It'll be around there somewhere. So like a few hours, 3 hours to 4 hours from now, we'll be back on with the moon tonight. Gotta trade out all the equipment again. Always need new equipment set up. Always. Never fails. Get a couple hours nap then. I know. I feel like I should. Kind of feel like I should. At the same time, I'm like, nah, I got this. But I don't know. I feel like I should though. Sleep calls me. It calls a lot. I never give in though. Always fighting to sleep. Always fighting to sleep. It's too funny. The same thing that we see out here, by the way, the CMEs, the prominence is exactly kind of what you're seeing right here. That's a prominence jumping around. But there are obviously not on the side of the sun. So they get a different term. That term will be called filament. Beautiful filaments. That's essentially the same thing that we see on the side of the sun. Jalea, thank you so much. Thank you for the sunshine. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a beautiful day. I sleeps like a toddler. Yeah, I do. That's the funny thing. I actually kind of do. My boy sleeps really good and all through the night. Always has since he was born. I'm the one that fights through it though. So yeah. It's so beautiful. Our sun's amazing. We have such a beautiful sun. Really beautiful sun. Look at the CME coming off the edge there. Oh, good, Jalen. That's awesome. The sky view, yeah. Right now we're looking at the sun, but we're about done though. It is literally in the trees right now. Our view is still really good for what I thought it would be, but we're going to see here quickly at some point. We're just going to lose that view. It's not going to be much longer. It will not be much longer. Hi, green tea. As long as you get 4 to 5 hours sleep, you're good. Yeah. I got 4 this morning. I did get 4.5 miles of walking and jogging on the hills, though. I thought I would be like really burnt today, to be honest. But I feel good. I do feel good. It's not super massive. Now you guys talking about, now you're making me on. Stop it. You have to. I'm feeling it. I could definitely take a nap. Oh, Salt and Pepper, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome in, by the way. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. This is the sun. It is. Welcome in. How are you doing today, Chess? Soul. Steven is turning you into the dark side of the realm. Oh, there you go. Dang it, Steven. Oh, no way. I'm good to have you. It's definitely good to have you. Usually we looked at it in white light filter. This is the first day to run the hydrogen alpha. Just showed up today. He has cookies. Who has cookies? Steven does? But it's not the biggest planet. It's not a planet, it's a star. The sun essentially is just a star. The sun does have the name Sol. And the moon also has a name called Luna or Mun. Yeah, it's a massive amount of mass here. Over 99% of the mass right there. Just the dark side of the sun? Bro. Somebody kick him. Tony. I work use Skittles. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, clouds. Clouds. Ever seen solar flares yet? There's one going off earlier. It's really calm now, but it's like right over here on this little edge right there. The clouds. Dang clouds, y'all. As usual. Why wouldn't there be clouds? Only thing that makes sense to have clouds, right? Try to grab as much light as possible. You're gonna take like a photo here. Get the clouds together. Yo, that's gonna make a beautiful photo. Let me check out the telescope. You guys want to grab a screenshot here? Oh my goodness, sneezed hard. Well, if we can see it again. Those clouds are thick, like super thick. You're good, Nicky. You're good. I don't sound like it in other place. No, not at all. It's ever changing, very dynamic sun. Or stars are very dynamic. The sun is white light, yeah. Yep, it is white light. We could change it over to like white. We could definitely throw it in white. It's just confusing if people see the sun in white. Like super confusing to see the sun in white for a lot of people. Oh, there we go. That cloud is kind of calming down. Calm down a little bit anyways. Notice that we're missing the view there on the top. It is in the house line. We're gonna lose the sun. Crazy, huh? We're gonna lose the sun. The sun made those clouds. Dang, sun. Yeah, we're gonna lose the view of the sun here in just a minute. Getting right on the house line. Vampire movie in black and white, yeah. That it does. That it does. Bring back our colorization. Back to colorization. You know, it almost looks like a sunset. Let me flip it. There you guys go. Get to watch a sunset where it ain't truly a sunset, but going behind my house here. So we're gonna lose a view because of that. So we can auto anything. No. Silly sun. Silly clouds, actually. Should be blaming the clouds, huh? Yo, that's a thick cloud coming through. Oh, you're welcome, Elizabeth. I know you like filling up your phone with screenshots, so why not? Why not? No, why not? Yep. Dang clouds. Now you're seeing the dark side of the sun. Dang. You guys are feeding into Tony. Basically lost the sun, I think, in our view. Pretty much done, y'all. the end of this stream. Until tonight, we'll get to the moon itself. Thanks for hanging out, though. Honestly, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. And again, if you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Tonight we'll be doing the moon. Go for our moon, which will be absolutely awesome. Clear skies to y'all. Be awesome, be amazing, and most importantly, be kind. The world could use it. The world can definitely use some kindness around here. Definitely can use some kindness. Definitely use some kindness. We'll catch y'all later. See you tonight. Bye, y'all.